Stop playing. You know what it is. You play by the Game Ova Skip. You want his favorite dances. Look, tune in tonight. Live 2026. I'm in the mix. You don't want to miss this episode. It's going to be a great one. And I mean, stop playing. What I said?
Yes, indeed. Welcome back to the Live Line TV and Radio Bowl. We are the pulse of Louisiana hip-hop, bounce, R&B, and we can't forget about the shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know who we are. We got to introduce this very special person right here, but he needs no introduction unless you've been underneath a rock or in the middle of Venezuela somewhere. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you, brother? We got the one, the only, world-renowned, social media renowned. You got reality show, TV shows, traveling all over the world doing this. Game Ova Skip, our best footworker, dancer, choreographer, New Orleans has to offer. Thank you for coming through on the panel.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
And also artist.
Yes, that's correct.
Can't forget about an educator.
And father.
And father.
Father.
Brother.
Grandbrother.
Yeah.
And son.
And son.
That's correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for a lot of people out there in the NOLA, twin.
Twin.
Don't forget about twin. Thank you for coming on the panel, man. We excited to have you tonight. We got a ton of questions to ask. Definitely want to get off into it. I guess I'll start off with, the most simplest question. What is your earliest memories and how did you get involved in dancing? How this thing all started happening for you?
So I've been dancing since I was 3, naturally.
How you started off, like,
Seeing Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Michael Jackson is who inspired me. And also just being from New Orleans, seeing people right outside my house, family members, older adults, friends of mine, even kids, growing up doing the beanie weenie, doing the hustle, dancing off Dolomite, DJ Jubilee, Pimp Daddy. Like being a New Orleans child, raising up in New Orleans, and you seen it right in front of your face. But Michael Jackson is the one who inspired me. When I seen Michael Jackson, Super Bowl, Cowboys versus the Steelers, halftime show, and he just jumped on stage and not do nothing for 5 minutes. Like,
just standing there, just
standing
passing out.
I want you to understand now, people don't realize, you know how powerful that is? You have to move. Long time standing still for 5 minutes. That's a long time, and people are fainting. People are fainting. Oh my God, Michael! And they're passing out.
He's not the first Super Bowl performance.
He never did nothing yet for 5 minutes. People are passing out. He hasn't said a word. Do you know how powerful that is? I don't think people realize that. You didn't do a movie, you didn't say it, you didn't touch a nigga.
Man,
and then
that's a Tuesday for me.
And he started dancing, and just the swag, and you can show the passion of it, and it gets just captivated. And I watched his world tour, and just Michael Jackson as a person, like he inspired me to be me. And then being from New Orleans, just seeing these people dancing, grown men, it didn't matter what type of man you was in New Orleans growing up in the 90s, whether you was a killer, drug dealer, athlete, hardworking man, we danced. That shit didn't matter what you did. And seeing, so Bounce started, it's project music, call and response. Where he at, where he at, where he at, where he at, DJ, shout out to TT Tucker and DJ Herb. DJ Jubilee bought the dance element in it.
Yes, he did.
He bought the dance element. It was all the dancers, the beanie weenie, Eddie Bow, you know what I'm saying? Walking like a dog, shaking like, he bought the dance. So the dance element started. I'm seeing, you got Fifth Wall Wavy. He was cold with the flexing era and the Street Fighters and all that.
A lot of people don't know
we was
like
a dog,
but
he was a real nigga too. You know, understand that? All the groups. You don't know, Rouge started off as a dancer. People don't understand that. Your favorite artists, like Juvenile started as a bounce artist. Soulja Slim started off as a bounce artist. People don't know Lil Wayne's first rap name was Shrimp Daddy. You know who he used to look up to? Pimp Daddy.
Not Shrimp Daddy.
I'm serious. He used to look up. People don't know. His first rap name was Shrimp Daddy because he wanted to be like Pimp Daddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So bounce is New Orleans. So seeing people dance and beanie weenie flexing, and in the early 2000s when Josephine Johnny came in, Fifth Wall Weave and Josephine Johnny came in, that changed the game. And when Fifth Wall Hustle and Josephine Johnny came in, that really was my era of bounce dancing. From the flexing to like
the late 90s.
The late 90s to the 2000s, that's when I kind of came in. Like I saw Big Chew, shout out to my dog Big Chew because he kind of discovered me and put me in the game. But
let's
he
go.
he was a dancer before that. Like the style that I dance, he's like kind of the godfather of it. And some of the dudes in the night war too, Solomon, JoJo, all them. They
If you don't
So
know,
when you say he was,
if you don't know them airline days on Fridays and
what I-
Saturdays,
So
you'll go
guess
crazy.
what? Go crazy. But I'm talking about
huge
even before
accolades
that.
just now.
Yeah.
Huge
I'm just
accolades.
saying.
Before that,
Let's
he
pause.
was before.
I know, but
Yeah,
I'm just
before
saying,
that.
if you're big, I know, but from me, like that's when I got introduced
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Big Chew and Game Over Skip, and then the Show Boys, and then you know all.
Game of- yeah.
So what was Big Chew to you in that time? Because you calling him Big Dog, and you know you saying he pioneered some of the things some of the dances that you were doing. You know, how did you look up to him?
How he caught the breakdowns of a song. So people used to just dance and never caught breakdowns. People just dance and doing their thing, used to be flexing, but Big Chew caught the breakdown. So if they had a breakdown, meaning like if song going on, get your, Big Chew used to catch the breakdown, catch that bitch going on tippy toes, wow, and doing all these creative moves. So the basic, like you had the Night War Shuffle, a couple of dudes in the Night War, they made that up, and everybody used to shoulder hustle like that. They used to just do one shoulder, right, and rodeo high step. That was the basic move. Add the Johnny with that. You add everybody going crazy doing the Josephine Johnny, so you could do different accessories with the Josephine Johnny. You know, that was a Big Chew added moves on top of that. He added moves. You break it down, doing different stuff, shoulder hustle, rodeo high step, doing stuff, catching beats, doing moves off the breakdowns, which kind of Godfather transition, which led to the Game Ova Boys, his group. That's who I dance with. He had a group called the Game Ova Boys.
Okay.
It was 4 of us, but then I added 3 of my friends on, so it became 7 of us. And that's when the airline and stuff kicked off.
Yep.
Now, I tell you what, Buck and them used to do the airline skate center, but it didn't get as big when we started doing it.
I'm about to
We
say, they
took
had a skate ring popping,
took
but-
it to a whole nother level.
Like I don't remember.
y'all
Like I'm gonna
Listen,
tell you
dog.
now.
Y'all
I don't
dance.
like. I'm gonna no.
One-
Like
one-
for real. I'm gonna tell you. I don't remember like certain things happening, but when Saturday come, hip hop night at 7 o'clock, when they tell everybody to take their skates off.
Oh yeah, it's
I
going
don't
down.
think I really understand. Like that could be a documentary within itself.
For real. Like
if
for real.
you was in that time, Platinum know, if you was living in those times and you was actually there to see, like
So many dance groups, so many
right,
people.
Game Over Boys, you had the Battle Boys, you had the Showtime Boys, you had the Danger Boys, you had the don't get me wrong, like that's why I tell people like when dudes be like, man, you niggas dance, yeah, man, New Orleans niggas dance.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what people be like in their amnesia now. Like, yeah, I know dudes that are literally, and I'm ashamed to say, well, will kill you, and they used to catch the wall. I know that I'm serious. No, they're not.
I'm not- I
They're
can't
not.
lie. I
They're
do
not.
know.
No, listen. They're
I
not.
can't
They're
lie.
not.
That is so
But
serious.
everybody used to listen. But I'm
Everybody
saying
dance.
not like catching no shit, but like they used to do it on the tip of toes in a masculine way. Like you know what I'm saying. So when the LGBTQ community, like Katie Red was the first. Like so when that element came in, people like what you want quote unquote real niggas wanted to back away from.
Kinda
it.
shy away
Like,
from
oh,
it.
kind of shy because like, oh Lord, you got a punk. But Katie Red came out with Punk Under Pressure and Titty Bop. That shit went up. And so shout out to Take 4 Records. That's the label I'm on right now. That's good. They came at me. That's how I started. They wanted to bring the Beanie Weenie back. So that's why I'm doing the Beanie Weenie song.
People still see
Take
the vibe.
Full Records?
Take 4. I'm on the Take 4. Take 4. That's the label. They had Jubilee. Jubilee is the face of Take 4. They had
Yeah.
Chopper. They had Baby Boy. They had Josephine Johnny. They had everybody. PNC like Take 4 is the backbone of bounce music. They one who fought. And Jubilee, he's the godfather of DJing in the projects. So when he used to DJ in the projects, Katie Red used to get on the mic. And when Katie Red got on the mic, all the girls went crazy. Went nuts. So he told him, he said, I don't know what this is, but you got to sign this here. You got to sign this here. So when Take 4 signed Katie, the LGBTQ community took off because that's when Frida came in, because Big Frida used to back up Katie Red with best friends. So then you got Big Frida, then you got Baca Redo. Baca with the got.
he got the catalog.
Like, he had the Magnolia. Katie Red from the Mouth, Frida off Josephine, Baca out the Magnolia. Him and Magnolia Shorty were best friends. And if you don't know, Magnolia Shorty, she's the one who discovered Turk from the Hot Boys.
Yeah.
She discovered Turk. So New Orleans is bounce. I don't want nobody to feel like, no, you're a bounce. Nigga, New Orleans is bounce.
All the way through.
I'll be trying to tell people that's nothing to be ashamed of.
At all.
That's us.
That's us. We built that. We established that, and it's
I
him.
mean, that's true. But they got but they have some rappers that's, I don't want to say like now rappers, current rappers,
Right.
present day rappers. Is either you in this lane or you in this lane. Cause once
They
you,
fake it, yeah.
once you
they not
kind of
claiming
cross over, it's kind of hard to like get back way in the lane you was coming. Like if you was a hard lyrical rapper and then you made a bounce song to get like notoriety or
But
just
that's how everybody started off.
But it's I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying
Yeah.
I say it's a tool. I think it's a tool to use to get
right to get on
because
noticed.
It is, but I also think that's a local thing, and we need to state that that's local.
Not, like when you go outside the states.
Yeah.
No, nigga, bounce music is everywhere.
Bounce
They have
It's
some
international.
of our biggest artists
Drake.
started off as bounce artists,
Drake.
and they're not known as bounce artists. Juvenile started off as a bounce artist. He's not
Drake.
known as a bounce artist.
Yes.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
his biggest song to this day
is a bounce song.
is Back That Ass Up is a bounce song. His biggest Back That
It's
Ass
a
Up.
gangster bounce song if you had to categorize.
It's a New Orleans bounce. It's an earlier day bounce song.
A bounce. I would definitely give it
Back That Ass Up is probably not for New Orleans. It's probably the #1 club song ever. I'm talking about around the world.
They play this song everywhere. They play that
Everywhere
way.
around the world.
They play
It's
it
up
about
there with
mitzvahs.
Thong
They play-
Out there.
It is up
It's
there with the
better
Thong.
than
It
Thong
rivals
song.
the Thong
No,
song.
it does not rivals
I've
the
been.
Thong
It
song.
is better than
It's
Thong
better
song.
than Thong
No,
song.
it's
play-
hotter than the thong
I'm
song.
not arguing.
No,
It is.
I'm not saying
I would-
rivals a thong song. I'm saying I've been out the country. I've lived out the country.
If it was Back That Ass Up a Thong song, I'm taking Back That Ass Up.
No, and you're right.
It's
But
not
I'm saying,
even a
but I'm saying
challenge.
I've been out the country, lived out the country. I've been to places they've never heard a thong song, never played a thong song, but they're gonna play Back That Ass Up.
That's amazing. Wow.
They're gonna play
They
Back
play
That
Back
Ass
That Ass Up in
The
Dubai.
party, nobody is dancing, nobody's having a good time. You know what's gonna make them have a good time and get a woman on the floor? Back That Ass Up.
So,
Taking
so
over
Skip,
for 2000.
So
So I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. So me in a dancing element, I wanted to be like a New Orleans dude because that's what's in front of me. That's part of our culture. I just got very good at it, and I didn't know this was my purpose. I didn't know this was gonna be my career. I was just seeing this is some neighborhood shit, and people was dancing, and I got good at it. So when I got good at it, I started rocking with Big Chew, my dog P Shorty, like my dog Perry. We and Rob. Like I've been knowing them, they from the same hood, Big Chew hood. He from Shrewsbury. Them two from Shrewsbury. We used to go to Club Trimmers in Metairie. Back then, team party. We used to go to, you know what I'm talking about, party line. We used to do all that at a very young age. Chew had us outside. I wasn't dancing with Chew at the time, but like I say, I was cool with them. Right before Hurricane Katrina, I connected with Big Chew. Katrina happened. But then I got with the Game Ova boys. And the Game Ova boys, we was the best group. We was the best. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna stand. I don't care. I don't know about it. We was the best dance group in New Orleans history. Shout out to Wavy and the Street Fighter. Shout out to everybody. And you know why I'm saying that? Because we got the stats to back it up, and we started a whole epidemic of dancing. Everybody everybody in this generation want to dance like.
That's my generation.
Jack.
That was
Y'all
my
heard
like.
that?
Who they want to dance like? Yeah, niggas was doing the beanie weenie, niggas was flexing, niggas doing the Eddie Bow. Who niggas want to dance like to this day?
I need y'all to get
know
the
what?
names. I need y'all to get the old dance
tell you-
group names out
I'm
there.
gonna tell you.
I
You
didn't-
can
So
see
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, look up the stats.
Pull it up.
I
I'm
want
just
the
saying,
people
look
in
at
the comments.
look at the stats.
I'm
to
not gonna
chime
say it
in
wasn't
on
tight,
this.
but
Drop
it
the
just
name.
I couldn't do it.
But I'm saying you was around, you saw, you was
No, I
there.
definitely see. I
But I'm
definitely
saying,
seen the
and I'm
wave. I
saying this
definitely seen
in-
what was going on. I
in
definitely
a
like.
cocky way, but I'm saying in a truthful way.
No,
I'm saying look at the stats and look at the scoreboard, and like you go on YouTube and you see what people trying to dance like. What moves are they doing? They doing my moves. So it's like it's not like, and I'm saying it's cocky, and I'm saying, and I'm telling this to New Orleans people, don't take our shit for granted, because people around the world won't do our shit. So when we looks like us when we not together, it be like, well, they don't give a fuck. Just use my shit.
I'm not here to argue with you, brother, because as I look up, and I'll let Platinum get to his question, because that was officially one question, Nola.
Yeah.
That was one question. We getting up to question number 2.
Go ahead.
You still standing. And, Lord bless the soul of a lot of people that's not here with us today.
Yeah.
But for those who were in that era and that are still here, you're still standing. And you're saying that you were a part of the best group, and you have the stats to back it up. I want them to challenge that like y'all used to do back in the days. That's it.
Only because so like I say this because I looked up the Wavy and them Street Fighters. They had a lot of code groups. They had Animaniacs, Street Fighters. They had the X-Men. They had the Killer Instinct. They Expo Squad. They had a bunch of code groups, right? But I'm gonna say what helped our generation because we had YouTube, we had social media, so that kind of enhanced it to it further. But me being on TV, you gotta be, man, I've been blessed to be on So You Think You Dance, the Ellen Show. I've been blessed to be on the Grammys with John Baptiste. I've been blessed to win the episode 5, win of Dancing with Myself, and I won $25,000. I'm dancing with Big Frida for 5 years as lead male dancer and 6 seasons on this reality show. So I'm showcasing New Orleans bounce dance moves authentically on national TV platforms. So what I'm saying is I took it further. If that makes sense.
No, it makes
Yeah,
all the
it
sense
makes
in the
sense in the world. They had cold dance groups and just that and the third, but I'm saying the influence I put out in the world. You got to remember my moves on video games and different video games on 2K and Madden. I'm not getting a dime for it. I want you to realize these things.
And that was the question when I was going to pick it back off.
What I said earlier.
So, the reason why I was going to pick it back off
I don't care who you want to be, but you can't be me. I don't care who you try to be, but you can't be me.
So, where I was going to pick it back
I'm
off.
saying that in reference to Skip.
I know where you.
I'm saying that in reference to Skip. My bad. Go ahead, Black.
I know where you done came from. So, how did you feel about the Dan and Knick-Knack when they actually came, took y'all, like, I was hurt about it because where I came from, the generation when they was dancing, they rolled me and my partner in them out from the West Bank from Kennedy Heights, and we started dancing from looking at them on MySpace. So how you feel about that situation, them actually come and take y'all talent and actually come steal it from y'all, and they went viral on it?
Oh, it was, so initially,
Yeah.
because it was supposed to be a funny, but still, because they're social media comedians. Ha ha he he. It was one of those laughing moments. And after a while, it wasn't funny. It was like, oh, you guys are kind of stealing now, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and so we had a meeting. And let me say this, disclaimer: I have no problem with it. We thought we good, but at the time, it just wasn't a good feeling because you're acting like, how you go to a meeting and somebody acting like you, and then you tell them about themselves, and they looking at you crazy, and they acting like you. You looking at me crazy, you acting like me. Like you got a problem with me, you acting like me. Excuse my language. I think that's fucking retarded. I'm just saying, like you, like I got a problem, then bitch you being me. That is fucking retarded to me. Like, yeah, I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be looking at me crazy. And we came at it on a civil, like, let's work together.
I guess you found out where they do that at.
It wasn't far as, okay, y'all being us, so let's work. Let's
so
like
your personality and was mad at you.
So Nick was being Big Chew. We lied. That's how Chew talk. Like that's how my partner talk. That's his original voice. Everybody know Chew. That's how he talk.
I thought it was Chew from the very. I'm like, I'm steady hearing.
That's how he talk.
He
made that. Like that. That's him. That's his. That's him all the way thinking through. That's authentic Big Chew. Like he wakes up talking like that. Like, you know,
that's really true.
That's really true. So, and Dan was doing the Peter. He wasn't saying nothing, but he was doing the Peter Pan just at it being me. So there was a funnier version. And no lie, I'm not him. We was laughing at first. Well, how they was going about it, I was like, wait, it's not funny no more. Like, you know, I see what you guys are doing. So he's like, okay, let's not stop it. Let's work together. We see what you're doing. Let's work. So he's like, let's make the money together.
You feel like it shifted when they started having like a storyline?
Well, you got to understand, these guys got on in the culture for being me and Chew. I'm saying. We live, it's Chew saying. Like, he's on songs saying that shit. I'm on TV doing that shit and it seemed like we got hurt because it feel like New Orleans. We just forgot about that shit. New Orleans is like the same places like where y'all niggas put us, like y'all on their way, like forgot where it come from. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
They went corporate.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
They really went corporate with that.
But it's not even corporate because I was on TV before that. So people forget it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, the reminder, like, it ain't no, like, you know, New Orleans is like what's going on right now. But they had a lot of people, other people who was very upset. Like, people who, you know, they wanted to really do something about it. God bless his soul, my dog, he was like, man, what the fuck? Like, he was going crazy behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? We got big dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't fond of that shit at all. So, and like I say, I don't have a problem with these guys now. We can talk, we cool. But I'm saying at the time, it was a very hurtful feeling when you walking in the mall and you got your Live shirt on and people say, you got that from Nick and Dan. It's not a good feeling. I'm just saying that's just not a good feeling. Or you see your move, or you see my move on 2K, or being a creative player on Madden, and you see Knick-Knack, Paddywhack, and Dan Root Peter Pan. You can pick it as a creative move when you create and you play on 2K Street Mode. Like, that's not a good feeling. I'm seeing my dance on the Super Bowl commercials when the Chiefs played the Eagles, and that fucking it was a insurance promotion when he said, all people, had the white folks doing the Peter Pan. Like, getting it done for them. So I want you to understand the headspace nigga was in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to smile through all that shit. I had to, like, you know, keep it like, don't skip, don't spaz out.
It's like your whole identity
Your
was
whole
taken.
identity. You gotta understand the headspace nigga put you in. Make you want to do something to somebody. Because this is shit homegrown. This is shit homegrown. This is from the street, from the DJs to the block parties to the clubs, teen clubs, to concerts, to movies, because I've been in movies, to reality show TV, to national TV platforms that I put on for my city.
Let's talk about that real quick. We only got a few minutes left on the
Speaking
interview.
of TV shows, how you feel like being on Ellen and all of that?
That was a blessing. Ellen saw me, so I was on So You Think You Can Dance first. So 2009 was a fire year. First of all, the Saints, that was the season the Saints won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That year, first of all. But during that season, I was on So You Think You Can Dance. Big Chew told me about So You Think You Can Dance. I heard of the show, but I didn't even really watch it.
So you auditioned or?
Audition.
Okay.
So they audition. You have auditions in different cities. They go around city to city audition people. So they came to New Orleans. Long story short, boom, I audition. So quick little backstory. I'm gonna be brief. So when you go to an audition, you go to that type of audition. It's kind of like American Idol kind of thing. A bunch of everybody, a bunch of dancers everywhere. Put you in a room. Boom. You go 10 by 10. It's about 100, 500 dancers, whatever. Put you in a room. 10. That's how you eliminate people. 10 people in a row. Dance to the song that you play. That they play. But if you have a specialty dance, like if you're a bounce dancer, African dancer, Zydeco, whatever, they let you dance to your dance style. Me being foreign, I didn't know you couldn't have no cursing anymore. I had cursing in my music, so I'm like, and so but you can start your song wherever you want to start it at, right? And like I say, Big Chew, he caught the breakdown, so I like catching breakdowns. I started off the breakdown. The first breakdown on the song was motherfucker. I was like, oh fuck. And so when it was my turn, he got to number 7. Number 7, you up, and you know if they don't like it, they'll stop the music. Boom. All right, next. And he got to 8. I'm like, wait, oh shit. The breakdown started, motherfucker. So when it came on, motherfucker, everybody just looked like, and I froze. I swear to God, I was like, and the dude he was from London, he's like, dance, fuck it, I want to see. I went off. Everybody started screaming. I made it to the next round.
Wow.
Made it to the next round.
That's
I also
amazing.
made the round that you see on TV. So I went through 3 rounds before that. So the round that you saw on TV, I made it, and then I got my ticket to go to Vegas. I got my ticket to go to Vegas. I made it the top 20. I didn't know how to ballroom dance. You know, I ain't know. People on that made it on that show, they go to school for dancing. So I made it. I got cut in the ballroom round, but I made it far. I made 15 people, like a lot of first timers seeing what bounce dancing is on an authentic plate. So I was on TV. Ellen saw me on So You Think You Can Dance. She saw me on So You Think You Can Dance and invited me to open and close her show. So that's how I got on the Ellen show.
Wow.
And that was her
pretty
first.
dope.
But that was
That's
her
dope.
first. This was before God rest his soul, the DJ who killed himself. That
Oh, I was
before
about to
him.
ask you if you
That's
did- if
before
you got to
no,
dance
that was
with
before,
him.
That's before him.
Oh, okay.
She had a different DJ. This is her first setup.
Okay.
This is her first
Gotcha.
setup.
Okay, I got
Man,
you.
Ella had a fire hoodie, gray hoodie, had a name with the big ELLEN. I was like, man, that hoodie fire. $80. She was like, you want that hoodie? It'll be in your dressing room when you finish. She gave me that hoodie.
Wow.
So all the people, like I say, I'm not saying, the stuff that they said about Ellen, it may be true with her co-workers and stuff, or her employees, but she was good to me. You gotta remember, Ellen is from here. She went to Grace King, if you didn't know.
Yeah, she's from
the city.
She's from there. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know that?
Yeah,
She's from Grace
No,
King.
she's-
She
That's
went
cool.
to LA because her dad wasn't fond of her being gay. So she went out there. She wanted to be gay, so she went out there, and that's how she started her career. Because her dad just wasn't accepted in the 80s. He wasn't trying to hear that. So she made something of herself, and she became an Ellen, and she became the Ellen that we all know. And so she was good people to me, and she paid me $1,500 just to be on the show, just dance. And I opened and closed commercials. From that way, that's how I got my claim to fame, from like being what you want to call a local celebrity in New Orleans. And I was still dancing with Big Chew at the time. 3 years later, I started dancing with Frida. My first show dancing with Frida was the Jimmy Kimmel Show. Frida called me, because I never thought I would dance with the gay artists. Like, I ain't got nothing against the LGBTQ community. It was just like, I was like, Big Frida, like, hello, Skipper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like what you
Frida
do.
just calls you up.
Out the blue. Like, Frida,
I need you on the flight.
no, Frida used to come to the skate ring sometimes, and we see each other out like that, each other. Whoa, what's up, Free Wild? Whatever, cool.
Right.
Good.
Everybody knows
small,
Frida.
small talk.
Yeah.
Keep it pushing. Frida, the year before, he was like, I'm gonna need you for something. Need you for something coming up soon. I was like, all right, bet. You exchange numbers, whatever. Maybe 6 months later, he called me and he needed me for the Jimmy Kimmel Show. That's how I started dancing with Frida.
That's amazing. Just a phone call and boom. And then you ended up being on one of the biggest shows, reality shows in pretty much New Orleans history.
Yeah.
You know, and
Most
how was that
life-changing
experience, bro?
things
Like,
become
I ain't gonna lie,
you
dog.
and Flame, y'all kind of
Flash, yeah.
Flash. I'm sorry.
So I
You
met
and
Flash when I was
yeah.
dancing with Frida. Flash wasn't in New Orleans culture like that. Like, he was more of a pop locker, you know what I'm saying? He danced, but I kind of navigated and taught him bounce dancing, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? But I met him through Frida, and that became my little brother. But dancing with Frida, you understand, it was different for me because I'm not gay. I'm not part of the LGBTQ community. So people like, hey, what made you dance with Frida? I saw where Frida was going.
The opportunity.
And the opportunity where he was going. Frida taking bounce around the world. So I thought it was fire that we dancing with a gay artist, and you got guys that's not gay, showing that it don't matter who you are as a person, we still can rock as long as we got the same goals in line. If Frida never came at me that way, or he never tried to force his sexuality on me, he met my mom, he met my dad. Like, if Frida, that's my dog. I learned a lot. Touring, like, you gotta understand. I seen Lil Wayne give Frida his big ass hands a high five. Good job, Frida. Foof. What the fuck? You understand? I'm at Louisiana Fest. Lil Wayne gave Frida a high five, telling him a good job. Like, doesn't let you know bounce is growing. Like, bounce is growing, and like all of a sudden people wants to do bounce. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. You got people that does bounce music that don't claim the culture. That's what I have a problem with.
Oh yeah.
And then you got older bounce artists that don't say they're not bounce artists. I'm like, what are you talking about?
They don't want that stigmatism on them. Be like, it's just in New Orleans, bro.
No,
like,
but you can't say that when you can't say that when a Drake have 2 #1 hit songs that are bounce songs.
Chris Brown got a bounce song.
Chris Brown got everybody has a bounce song.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, let's have a conversation about it. We definitely gonna have to have you to
bounce in hip hop is worldwide. Like,
It's worldwide.
Everybody do it.
It is. It's just in the last 5 years getting there, but we can't forget about the first 30 years, the first 35 years
listen,
of it,
they gotta
and the
start somewhere.
stigmatism of being a bounce artist and being stuck in that
It
category.
only got like that because of the LGBTQ community. Got it, like I said, Katie Red started it, right?
Yeah.
When he came in, and I guess because when he started, he kicked the door down.
But what about for female artists? Because it's not just male artists. The female artists get the stigmatism just as well as the male
Well,
artists.
female, I mean, you had your, well, me and X started as a bounce artist, but of course, you might know your shorties and your Cheeky Black, which I think Cheeky is the queen of bounce.
She is.
She's the queen of You got to remember, Twerk, DJ Jubilee was the first person to say the word twerk in the song. Cheeky Black was the first person to have a song about twerking. The song about twerk something, nigga.
I was just privileged to
In 96.
a few years ago to listen to Cheeky Black and the legendary Miss T compliment each other about that category.
And it's good to see them two on the same page.
Yes.
Put all the differences aside and all the issues, whatever
Just
they
wanted
had.
to say that.
They just wanted to say it. But you understand is what this is. Bounce. People don't from New Orleans. Bounce don't have to be your favorite genre of music to listen to. That's not what I'm saying. You don't have to like bounce music. You like what you like. We all individuals. You like what you like. You listen to. But don't tell me you don't like bounce music and you listen to another nigga that's not from New Orleans that do bounce. That is backwards.
I'm totally 100% with you on that.
I agree.
You like what you like. You could like reggae. You could like Zydeco. You could like whatever.
Skip.
I just think that's phony.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
But I need you to tell me about this song.
Which one?
The Beanie Weenie.
It's a Beanie Weenie. Shout real quick.
Where
shout
it come from? Where's
So
the
DJ
idea derived from? Like, why are we pushing it? Like, what's going on?
So Beanie Weenie is what I'm pushing. Beanie Weenie is what I'm on. DJ Jubilee bought the Beanie Weenie out in Stop Pause in
Shout out to
'92.
Jubilee.
Shout out to DJ Jubilee. It was a dance. Matter of fact, the Beanie Weenie is the first popular New Orleans dance.
Right.
That is the first popular New Orleans dance. You don't have to know how to dance to do the Beanie Weenie.
No, you don't.
You don't. You can swing your arms back and forth. So Earl and Elder from Take Folk, they came at me and it was like, man, we want to bring the Beanie Weenie back. We want to bring a dance that everybody want to do, that everybody can do. And so they came at me with Take Folk. And of course, the Beanie Weenie is under the Take Folk umbrella because Jubilee
Did it
bought it
already.
out. Yeah, bought it out in Star Pause. Now, Jubilee, Star Pause, he was just naming different dances that everybody was doing. They never had a Beanie Weenie song. This song is just predicated about the Beanie
Weenie, right,
We just
right,
doing the Beanie Weenie. So that's what I'm on. That's what I'm pushing. It's on all streaming platforms.
Who did the production?
Black and Mild.
Facts.
Black and Mild.
Black and Mild.
Yes,
Black,
you're a
black,
genius.
black, yeah.
The
Black
greatest
the greatest
DJ
black.
ever.
So Black did a production, and it's gonna go far, bro. I feel like it's gonna go far. Now this is everybody, the kids and my students and my kids. They doing a trip out and all that kind of stuff. That's just excuse my language, dick popping remastered from Willie Puckett. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So the Beanie Weenie is for our age and our age group. That's a dance we can go back at our kids. Like
Yes.
you can do this, you can't
I
do
mean,
this.
ever since
You know what I'm
I
saying?
heard this, I didn't know it was out until I heard you do it. I was like, oh shit. I
Yeah,
can
the
do it.
Beanie
I-
Weenie.
yeah, I
So,
can do
so,
it.
and my thing is just before I go, I want y'all, if in New Orleans, whatever you're doing, because New Orleans is jazz, New Orleans is second line, New Orleans is bounce. We're the birthplace of these three things, these genre of music. However you like it, whether you don't like it or not,
Right.
we're the birthplace of it.
For real.
So take that shit serious because this is with us. I feel like every rapper or every
Should
type
keep
of
your
artist,
tradition.
they should have a song part of the culture.
Right.
I don't care if you're a gangster rapper, you got a second line song.
Right.
That's our culture.
Absolutely.
I don't give a damn about that.
That's
You-
what I was
you-
trying. That's what I was trying to
That's
say
it.
earlier. Like
one
you,
of the
you can make
coldest
any kind of
songs,
not be-
one of the coldest songs ever. And Successful Fire can attest to it. Pimp Daddy. He was for the night walk. He was he bought the reggae vibe. The got to be real. I think he was the man with the 90s and that shit. Now don't get me wrong, DJ Jubilee had the accolades, but Pimp Daddy was the nigga.
Pimp Daddy was
He
that
was the
nigga.
truth. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? And he was a gangster.
Got to be real.
There's a gangster.
Got to bigger than ooh.
No, understand this. UNLV. That's Cash Money first artist. That's Baby and Slim first artist. They were bounce artists. They were gangster bounce artists. Yellow, like all them. They were bounce artists. So I want you to like understand, like bounce
All
is
his biggest gangsters. Soldier Slim.
Them, it's a bounce artist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Juvenile wrote for DJ Jimmy. Juvenile was a bounce artist. Bounce for the Juvenile. What are we talking about? Like, so own it. There's
People are
nothing,
the-
being our culture, there's nothing to be ashamed of. And I just
Skip.
want y'all to tell that. From New Orleans. I'm a pure down. I'm gonna come to you. I'm a pure down New Orleans dude, and I love my city. I love it to death. And I want us to take it serious. Because when we don't take each other serious, the outsiders be like, y'all don't take it serious, we're gonna do y'all shit. And they make a lot of money off it.
And that's where culture vultures come in.
Exactly.
Make it easy
but
for
we
'em.
make it easy for them. So it takes us to understand, like, we have to take us serious. We don't take us serious, and that shit divided. Everybody want to be the man and just let's just work together. Okay, you get on, cool. All right, we pull the next person up. People don't do that.
New Orleans has a crab in a barrel type of mentality, and everybody don't like see things. For half the people here are delusional, but Skip, I'm glad you came.
Thank you.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
came to talk to us. I'm glad
Y'all
you came
gotta-
to bring
hey.
the beanie weenie
It
to
was
us
nice.
we gotta come back and they have a whole segment, like
on just
discussing
Yes.
like
bounce
just like
history.
bounce history, and just talking, just rapping, because what y'all doing, I like what y'all doing. I love y'all platform. I like y'all talk about different various topics. But I want to talk real shit on this about bounce.
Come back.
I feel like I
Come back.
want to
Put
do
Come
together
back.
a special
You know what I'm
bounce
saying?
episode.
Come back.
And if you can help us bring in some people with it, we'll expand the whole panel.
It's not even that. The topics that y'all doing, and I'm just
Yeah.
giving y'all a little push, because that's what I do. I'm a high school teacher. The other topics y'all doing, involve y'all special guests. What y'all topics y'all doing?
wanted to.
Y'all
We
talking
wanted
about the Pelicans, y'all talking about the Saints. I'm an advocate sports fan. I'm a football fan. I'll talk about that with y'all. Whoever y'all special guest is, whether it's me, Sess, I don't care. Involve them in the topics. That's just a
Thank you for
that's
that.
just a
I-
push
Okay,
for
I
thanks
y'all.
for
told
the
Platinum we should
feedback.
do it. I mean,
That's not, you know what I'm saying?
Why
Even
you
like
throwing platinum under the bus?
no, I'm saying no, not
Don't
just
do that.
No, because I like all that. I like what y'all doing. I'm just saying, involved. And if a person that don't know sports, you ain't gotta come. But if a person you like sports, let's do it. So thank y'all for having me. I appreciate
It's
y'all.
all
We
good.
appreciate you, and
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you
No,
for coming.
wait,
Wait, no, you can't just walk off the screen like that, man.
Don't
run off. Yeah, we got something.
We still got
I'm about to
stuff
say we
going
still
on.
got
Go
shit
ahead, my
going
bad,
on,
my
but
bad.
Look, we going to a video.
We got the Little Lab Mix Part 1.
Inside the lab.
Brought to you by the Live Line Radio. Y'all hit us up on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com/the Live Line. If you're an artist and you want to be featured on our platform, all you got to do is DM us on Instagram, the Live Line 504, or hit us up on our website. We got you covered. Every artist that's a guest on our show is approved on the Live Line Radio for absolutely FREE.
We're back, and we never left. That's your boy DJ Flat with the Platinum Put-Up Show with the live mic drop. This week we got Game Over Skip. You ready, Game Over Skip?
You know it.
Man, let's do that beanie weenie shit. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. Turn me up. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with a little Jubilee. Pause. Lean on back. Check me out. You ain't gotta wonder like Stevie, swing your arms back and forth and now hit the beanie weenie. Ooh. You ain't gotta wonder like Stevie, swing your arms back and forth and now hit the beanie weenie. Hit the beanie weenie, hit the beanie weenie. I say hit the beanie weenie, hit the beanie. Everybody hit high with your beanie, low with your beanie, walk with your beanie, not dip with your beanie. You ain't gotta wonder like Stevie, swing your arms back and forth and now hit the beanie weenie. Hit the beanie weenie, hit the beanie weenie. I say hit the beanie weenie, hit the beanie. Everybody hit high with your beanie, low with your beanie, walk with your beanie, not dip with your beanie. High with your beanie, low with your beanie, walk with your beanie, not dip with got your beanie. When I walk up in the club, everybody come and see me. I'm on the dance floor. Ooh, hitting that beanie weenie. I got the girl screaming. I got my arm leaning. I got your boyfriend mad, cause I know he tryna be me. Jubilee, the creator, before we got it poppin'. 20 years later, I still got it rockin'. I'ma get my beanie weenie, yeah, with my two-step. Watch me hit it with the right, then switch it to the left. Then I bust, bobbly, 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 bust it. Then I bust, bobbly, 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 bust it. Then I get the beanie weenie, girl screaming and they love it. Want you bring your mama, sister, and their friends and their cousins. It's your first time, let me show you how you do it. You say you got rhythm, let me see if you can prove it. You think you can dance, man, you don't wanna see me. Now come and gather around, watch me hit the beanie weenie, let's go. You ain't gotta wonder like Stevie, swing your arms back and forth and now hit the beanie weenie, beanie weenie. You ain't gotta wonder like Stevie, swing your arms back and forth and now hit the beanie weenie, hit the beanie weenie, hit the beanie weenie. I say hit the beanie weenie, hit the beanie weenie. I get high with your beanie, low with your beanie, walk with your beanie, now dip with your beanie, let's go. You ain't gotta wonder like Stevie, swing your arms back and forth and now hit the beanie weenie, hit the beanie weenie, hit the beanie weenie. I say hit the beanie weenie, hit the beanie weenie. I get high with your beanie, low with your beanie, walk with your beanie, now dip with your beanie, high with your beanie, low with your beanie, walk with your beanie, now stop with your beanie.
Down slide, biggity bounce ball. Say wants to twerk, now tell me you mean it. Do the beanie weenie, oh, the beanie weenie, oh, do the beanie weenie, beanie weenie, beanie weenie, I do the beanie weenie, oh, the beanie weenie, oh, do the beanie weenie, beanie weenie, I do the beanie weenie, oh, the beanie weenie, oh, do the beanie weenie, beanie weenie, I do the beanie weenie, oh, the beanie weenie, oh, do the beanie weenie, beanie weenie.
A beanie weenie, get this old beanie, a beanie weenie, get it. I want your diggity, 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 and I mean that. Stop playing.
Man, that was Game Over Skip. It ain't over. It ain't over. We got Sess 4-5 coming up next, y'all. Stay tuned. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
You good? Know they gonna do a replay?
Back again, you know what it is. The boy, Mr. Wavy, King Wavy, the Wavy nigga, you know, you heard me. The Johnny Tsunami, his soap. You heard me? Yeah, you know, fresh as devil, you heard me? Y'all see me, but look, y'all make sure y'all tap into the live line on Tuesdays, you heard me? On all social media platforms. Don't act like I ain't say it clear enough for you here. All social media platforms.